All right, all right, all right. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, again, just to reiterate what I was saying is that as black people, we have no fight in us against other groups of people who do us wrong in some of the worst ways. But we will fight each other for the littlest shit. We will fight each other and blame each other without understanding the dynamics of white supremacy and what it has done to us as a people and as individuals, what it is doing to our children through us. All right? And our head is stuck up Jesus' ass as if this shit smell good. Okay? She's telling you there's a documentary with all these biblical scholars and historian scholars. They talk about the Catholic Church and the doctrine that it has conditioned the world with this form of Christianity. You guys can go look at it. It's called The History of the Church. Okay? And you will see, and again, it's all documented, some of the evil shit that this church, the Catholic Church, has done. Right? And they're not just to black people, not just to Asian people, Indian people, but also white people. And I talk about this. I remember Queen Elizabeth the First saying that the Pope is Satan incarnated, right? Because she said that the Pope is doing exactly what they say, what the church says Satan does. Okay? Y'all just don't understand how this religion has caused so much pain and suffering in the world. Right? But Negropeans love it though. They love it. They love their Jesus. Right? Suffering from hypertension, obesity, diabetes, what else? Rampant STDs in the black community. Right? But they love their Jesus. Okay? Barely surviving. But they love their Jesus. Playing the lottery, talk about, oh, I had a dream, God said I'm going to win the lottery. How many times you going to say that shit to yourself? And let's say if you did win, there's how many other millions of people praying to Jesus to win and they don't win either. Right? But I want you to understand the mindset of Negropeans. Okay? And if they win a little money, then God favors them. Okay? They may not win any sort of money again for the rest of their life. Right? But God favors them. Right? And our women has got to go back to that, to being real black women. Okay? And they'll say, well, young person department. And they'll say, well, black men are not real men. Really? Well, who's raising the not so real black men? Right? See, the mindset, particularly within the black community, particularly within black women, Negropean women, I should say, is that they leave themselves out of the equation for the kids that they raise to become young men and young women. Right? When their children are doing good, they want all the praise. When their children are doing bad, they don't want none of the praise. They want none of the blame, I should say. None of the blame. Right? But this is the result of what is called cognitive warfare. And you guys should go look it up. Cognitive warfare. You must understand what it is, how it is being done. Right? Like I was to do this post, until we give the white man back his religion, we are never going to progress as a people. you're going to continue to sink to the bottom. All right, and if you don't believe me, go look at the statistics. Go look at the statistics. Every other group economically is on the rise, except for black people. Right? Every other group economically is on the rise, except for black people. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Go look it up. As much as white people like to claim about how hard they have it, they still have 8 to 9 times the wealth of black people. Your average white family owns at least $180,000 in wealth, right? Compared to Negropeans, right? Which is around, what, 40,000? Okay? You know what I'm saying? You know, we have been conditioned to survive on so little, right? And this idea and concept that that the poor shall inherit the earth. The poor shall inherit the earth. All right, they don't inherit the dirt, right? We're gonna be buried poor, right? So I want you to understand how the language is used, right, to keep you from having any sort of ambition, right, to keep you from rising up to an unjust system. Okay? Now I just learned, it was yesterday, I was watching a video of a professor, one black woman, you know, brilliant. And, you know, she was doing some cross-reference with the Bible. If you read Isaiah, right, and then you go and you read the Assyrian records of, you know, the actual recorded history, right, and it shows you how they use some history in the Bible with some mythology, so they mix it up. So it's funny because, you know, when King Hezekiah was warring, when the Assyrians was attacking Jerusalem, and Isaiah told him what? That's when Isaiah told him that, you know, don't be afraid, believe in God. You know, God will send you a sign that a young maiden will give birth to a child. He shall be called Emmanuel, right? And Christians use that to say that he was predicted or prophesizing of Jesus. No, if he was prophesizing Jesus, he would have said Jesus. But if you read that entire passage, read the entire thing in Isaiah, read all of it, and you'll see he was not prophesizing about Jesus. Okay, he was saying that for King Hezekiah to have victory, this is going to happen. And Isaiah is the one that's going. I think either him or King Hezekiah was going to have a child, right? Nothing about Jesus. But anyway, but if you go and you read the Assyrian recorded history, I forgot the name of it, but it talks about that battle, right? But and it also, if you go and you read the history of the records of Taharqa, ruler of the 25th dynasty in Kemet, right? He talk about that whole thing in the Bible of God sending the sign. No, that was Pharaoh Taharqa coming to the aid of Hezekiah, King Hezekiah, right? So again, you got to understand history to know where they took some of these things from. Okay? And there was no Isaiah, but they took the story of the Assyrian battle against war against Jerusalem, the Judeans, And it was Pharaoh Tahaka that came to the aid of Jerusalem, in which the Assyrian king retreated. You know, and that's, like I said, it was, like I said, we have some beautiful, brilliant black women. Right? Do we even listen to them? No, but we listen to the ones that talk in foolishness. We listen to the ones who are, you know, want to be pastors in the church when their very own Bible tell them that women should not be preaching in the church. They should not be pastors. But it's funny how they want to change God's law, right, to suit how they want to live. And they'll tell you that the Bible is the truth, the true word of God, and, you know, they fear God. You don't fear God. Okay, you don't fear God. Okay? You just want to live your life and you want to do what you want to do because, you know, you're going to do what you want to do. And that's fine. Right? But stop perpetrating the fraud. As we used to say back in the days. Stop perpetrating the fraud. If you believe in the Bible and the Bible is the true word of God, then you shouldn't be out here preaching as a woman. As a Christian woman, anyway. Right? So again, this is the problem with Christianity. But if you study the history of the church, the Roman church, like I said, if you go look at the documentary, the history of the Roman Catholic Church, you'll understand these were the most evil people, using Jesus and God as a tool and as a weapon to murder hundreds of millions of people throughout history and enslave people. Okay? Come on now. Anyhow, talk to you guys soon.